Okay, hello dear friends, good morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. And there is bright sunshine, but not so bright, a little bit foggy. And I am sitting in my car. In front of my eyes are the natural preserve of the Bayland in San Francisco Bay Area. There are birds and there are I saw a little rabbit and blue heron. Anyway, um, it's it's beautiful, and I feel very, very blessed to sit here peacefully, comfortably, and quietly and calmly to do a question and answer. So a couple of days ago, I think 2 days ago, I did a video of AMA Ask Me Anything, a live stream. And to my surprise, I got so many questions. And I will answer your questions not in a particular order. I copied some of your questions. If there are new questions, write down in the comments, and I will do a question and answer after the live stream. So one of the questions is to ask if I to suggest to do more of this live stream. I think it's a very good idea, and I will definitely do it. And it brings a lot of questions and a lot more topics to talk about. But there is one thing not so good about live stream is that a lot of people keep typing, "Thank you very much for asking question," but I feel I do not deserve. I did not reply you polite enough and in a good manner because I cannot catch up with your typing. So later on, what we will do is every now and then, for example, every week or every twice a week, I will do a live stream so that I get enough questions for the whole week to survive, to have something new and interesting, and do like this. And if we have too many live stream, the live stream will lose its value to begin with, and also nobody gets a full well thought answer, and nobody can make a full well thought question, so it does not it is not the best use of our time. So one friend said, okay, our Pacific time zone of 6 o'clock finish work people, we will never have a chance. No, I will do it kind of randomly, and but the time will spread out. Sometimes 5 o'clock, because that particular day I have time at that time, and I go back. I was at home, and at home there is internet, not so fast, but still it's workable. And there are other times I will do it in the evening, a bit later time, or sometimes in the deep, deep dark night, so that if you are online, there will be more people have chance to get to join in the live stream. And I just thank you so much for even paying attention to me. Okay, another question. So that more live stream, yes. Time zone, every 24 hour of the day, every segment, there will be a chance. And if you miss this time, do not worry. There will be other time we do it. How I met my husband, boyfriend, this is a private thing. I will not talk. And how and why learn to be an artist. Artist is a very, very high word. I think I'm not sure if I am qualified to be called myself artist. Another thing, I do not like, or I just do not feel comfortable to put any of my things, of what I do, with an IST behind it. Am I an artist? I don't know. And there was another friend asking, "Are you a feminist?" I do not know that question. I think I can very quickly answer. I do not know what is the definition of a feminist, and I do not know who is a feminist, and anything that involving politics, religion, and something sensitive, I do not talk. Sorry. And so why I learned to be an artist? My mother started painting when she retired, and so I started to do painting and calligraphy when I was young. I started to do calligraphy when I was 5 years old. My family had a tradition that everyone should write at least one piece of calligraphy, one big sheet, old newspaper full of calligraphy every day. So I started from there, and when my mother did painting, and when in the class in my middle school, sometimes I do some drawing, and I found that I can draw a little bit. Of course, I am not the best. Still, now I see other people doing drawing, my students. I so admire them. I admire people who can draw, draw with pencil. People who can draw with pencil, people who can write with pen, I admire, because anything at its purest, at its simplest, are the highest art form. Calligraphy is a higher art form than painting, and writing and writing with the pen is a higher art form than coloring with than drawing with pencil is a higher art form than painting with brush. Of course, there are good, but anyway, I am not planning to be politically correct. I just say my very abrupt and audacious opinion. So I started to do drawing, and drawing makes me happy, and mostly I think I want to do drawing because I want to sell, and that motivates me. But the result is I did not reach to selling my painting, my drawing. But it's same as going to swim. I started want to just use the shower there, and I ended up going to swim in YMCA every day. The drawing is the same thing. I started wanting to sell it, and I didn't sell, and the idea, I get interested in painting and drawing, and mostly get encouraged by you. I do a sloppy drawing, and you say it's good, and I do such a mediocre painting, and you still say good. So I think I'm a little bit lost my mind, and I felt good. Anyway, so I don't know. This question is a little bit difficult. Do people in China learn Chinese art? Yes, people in China learn Chinese art, and Some people do better, some people do not so good. It's the same thing as watercolor. Do people in America, do people in Western country learn oil painting, learn acrylic painting, learn watercolor painting? Yes, we do. In school, we learn a little bit. And how good we achieve is a very personal matter, right? Do your video help when you are done? Big time, big time, big time. I make video when I am done. There was one dancing video, I think that was when I was in Australia. I didn't know for what reason that that particular day I was not in a good spirit. So I turned on the music and dress up myself with a red little skirt and started to dance and recorded, and then I saw myself on YouTube that I was dancing there, and it was very encouraging. And not only dancing, sometimes cooking, and I record it, really makes me happy. If I do cooking at home, one thing is my home is dirty. I do not clean it up. But if I do video, the first thing I clean up my countertop to make it a little bit more viewable. So it makes me happy. Anything clean makes me happy. And when I do some painting video, when I do painting at home, my desk is a mess, and I clean it up, and I start to paint, to draw, to do things, and then I get fun of it and really enjoy it. And another thing is that when I am done, I make video to help me to be positive. And if I am not positive, if I cannot switch that mindset, I force myself to be happy to make video. One rule is that I do not make angry video. There are some times I have some video that I record when I am angry and saying something or doing something that is not very, very nice or very pleasant. Then I do not upload it. I make sure that I do not bring negative energy into this world. This world had enough negative energy. It does not need any extra, any teeny tiny little bit of negativity from me. So I do not contribute that. And so by doing good things, it makes me happy. So that question is answered. Favorite thing about making video? I thought about this question, and the question is, what is your favorite thing about making video? I do not quite understand. Is this asking about what favorite type of video? So I was thinking, and I finally realized I come to the realization, if I make so much time and energy to think what is my favorite thing, then maybe there is not such a favorite thing. Anything can make me happy. And once I am in the good mood, anything can make me happy. Usually does not have anything that makes me unhappy, so I make video. No, does not. So anything can be a favorite thing. Favorite video to make. There is not a favorite video to make. I'm still looking for doing new things. I think one thing really make me attracted, addicted, and entertained is something new. So I learned to edit video. I'm happy about it, and I get into the mood of editing video. And I get into the mood of using some special equipment, such as what I'm holding, the microphone, and using a telescope or something. So anything new, I like to do things new, and I do things really with full energy and interest when I do things new. And another friend, this is just pop in. One other friend asked, "Why do you have so much energy? Well, how can you always have high energy?" Yes, because doing things in high energy, when you put yourself all the way to do things, it is very enjoyable and it's not tiring. When you do things halfway, it's very tiring. If you are not in the mood of doing a dancing and you have to do dancing, it's the it's the it's horribly tiring. When I remember when I was in high school, and there are times I was in good mood of doing a particular activity. There are times I was not in the mood and I have to do the running or something. It's so tiring. So what is the secret of me have high energy? Because I want to do it. I enjoy to do it. And to do it with full energy is a saving energy. It's a saving my spirit energy. Do I make sense? When you do not want to do something and do it halfway, it's very, very, very tiring. And if you do it and you blast out your energy and put yourself wholehearted in, it's just so releasing and so not tiring and so entertaining and so encouraging and so energizing. Okay, this question. Okay, talking about something about climate change. What do you think about climate change? Climate change, okay, that's a big topic. What I think is that we are destroying our planet too much. We are using too much plastic. We are living in too big house. There are some people, world leaders, they tell us to save energy, the inconvenient truth, but they live in a house with 20 rooms, with 40 rooms. It's just, there are so many people saying things and just doing things the opposite what they believe in, what they are propagandaing. And you go to the highway, on the side of the highway there are plastic and there are waste things. We buy clothes, we buy food, and we throw away things. And at the end of the day, we are damaging ourselves. We are slowly killing ourselves. Okay, climate change. Another thing, okay, I finished one sheet of paper already. Okay, another question, how to come up topics of your video, of my video. How do you come up with topics of my video? I do not come, what do I say? The topics come to me. I live a life. I cook, so I do video of cooking. I dance, so I do the video of dancing. I sing, so I record it. And I go, right now I am in the countries, in the outside, and beautiful scenery, so I do tourist video. There is not a particular, I'm not pleasing other people. I think when you are in yourself, do things for yourself, by yourself, then you know what really makes you happy. And things like recording what is in front of me makes me happy, so I make those videos. This topic, because this question maybe because if you are thinking too much about going viral, if you think too much about you think too much, you lost the genuity, originality, and the authenticity of things. And you see there are ASMR video and people scratching a carpet and scratching with finger and tapping. It's just I will not say it. Okay, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So life itself is fascinating enough. It was sharing, and it was to be enjoyed by yourself, by ourselves, and something that entertains me, entertains you, can also entertain other people. So the topics just come up naturally. Your husband's favorite hobby. Okay, that's about my family. I will not talk about. Have pets. I do not have pets. And some people ask why you don't have a pet. Well, I never thought about it. Why do we have a pet? Right? Maybe I will ask this question back, because I never thought about it. Did you think about why do you have a pet? And maybe we can bring this question a little bit more interesting. I'm very dry on this question. Okay. Love. You love the mass video and trip video. Thank you very much. And where do you live? Haiying, another question. Where do you live? I live in California. And another friend said, do you remember the tattoo video I made? I made a video. I am sorry, I forgot which particular one. I made a video of one friend that had a tattoo, and it's a spring or something. And I remember another picture video of tattoo, and with Chinese character. And then there are a few friends asking me to write something, so I wrote down, and to my surprise, he pictured it, and my calligraphy pictured it, and screenshot or pictured it, and went to tattoo artist and got tattooed on the body, and I was so much touched. So let me know which particular one is. I think I have done a few dozen of tattoo related video. If I forgot it, I am very, very sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive an old woman. I am too old to remember too many things. I am sorry. Okay. Do your family know how popular you are on YouTube? I think they know I make video, and they know how many subscribers I have. But at home, I am a wife, I am a mother, I am just like any other people. And at home, I have a family role, not YouTube. So they do not take it. I do not know how they think about it. Yeah, you have to ask them once you see them. Okay. Okay. Tip for having fun when travel or live in another country. What is your tip for having fun when travel or live in other country? When you travel, do you have fun in your own place? If you have fun, if you live your life with fun, with interest, with curiosity in your own place, you will always have something fun in other place. And if you like, for example, in my family, there are people like to search to search map, to search online, to search book, Lonely Planet, to plan trip, and they have fun doing that. All right, and I would like to sit on the bus from beginning to the end. Usually, the bus ticket is always one price all the way. For example, last year I went to Germany, Berlin, and one ticket is the same price. You take one stop or 20 stops. Oh, so I sit on the bus and just sitting there and see the city. I do not have a goal. My goal is to see the city, to see the life of the city as you and I, not as a tourist. So I think the tip for having fun is always have a pair of eyes of curiosity. You always want to see things. You go to the most beautiful place, but you do not want to see things, and that place does not have any interest. I am sitting in front of the grass, and I can find a lot of fun. Just see the grass and meditate myself. Do not take it as a serious deal. Oh, this is one of my lifetime trip, so I have to be doing this and doing that. You give yourself too much burden. You give yourself too much goals. Oftentimes, when we give ourselves too much goal, too much expectation, we end up not meeting our expectation and disappointed. Lower your expectation. You are going there to relax, to have fun, to live a life in a different land, to see something different. That is fascinating enough, right? Okay, do not take it too serious. This is my trip. Always be curious. Okay, how to find your passion or life purpose? I do not know what my passion is. I remember there was one time, one teacher asked the student, yeah, you need to do your yearbook. You have to find your passion. You need to think about your passion, your passion. What is your passion? And you bring your passion into this page. And then that student said, how about passion fruit? I was laughing like, yeah. Yes, passion fruit. My life purpose, passion is too big word and is too much a cliche word or chic word, and so we just do not talk about that. We talk about the life purpose. Every day I wake up, I know I have something to do. I need to wake up at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whatever time, because I need to go to work. There are 40 students waiting for me. I have a class waiting for me. If I do not go there, they will need a substitute teacher, and the class will not be fun. So I do not ask for. If there's no reason, I do not ask for leave. I always go to my job. And that is the purpose of my life. And when your kids were young, you have a purpose of your life to bring them up and feed them, to teach them, educate them. And purpose of life is do not think it too philosophical, too empty. Go to work, do your job, make money. That is your purpose. And that is something so solid and so fundamental and so real. and something real, touchable, and you can behold and be proud. I remember when I was before I had this job, I was looking for a job every day. I felt disappointed and depressed, kind of depressed, because I do not have a job. Although I take care of my kids at home, but there's something missing. You are not wanted. Today, later on, I will go to be a substitute teacher to substitute some teacher who is sick or something. And it made me so ultimately happy. And recently, I try as much as possible to substitute others. And there was one of a school administrator always ask me, whenever there is a chance, she asks me, because she knows I always want to substitute. My time used in teaching, my time used to do something productive, useful, that is my purpose. Your purpose is to make your time into something useful. And this useful sometimes it's not something you enjoy that much. You substitute in a class, and the kids take you as a substitute teacher, and you are not you are not their boss, and they bully you. Student bully teacher. This is if you are a teacher, you know this, right? And this happens all the time. It may not be you are that happy and you enjoy that much, but that is a solid thing. That is the meaning of your life. That is the purpose of your life. Do I make sense? Okay, I think it's time for me to go, almost. Okay, there are a few short questions, because I will look for my purpose. I will do my purpose. I will be substitute teacher this afternoon. And my zodiac sign, I do not believe in zodiac, so it's nothing secret. I think my zodiac sign is Virgo. I don't know how it works on your part. You can analyze, but it's not something that I understand. It's not something that I believe, and it's not something that influences me. Okay. What to tell young Haiying when I was young? Maybe I will do it in another video. Have you been to England? I have been to London. I think that's the only thing I have been to in the Great Britain. What made you to become a school teacher? I used to do different jobs, but school teacher, because when I did a parent-teacher conference, and when I did the back-to-school introduction, what I said, I became a school teacher because I can live a pure life, a more honest life. That was the exact word. I used to do import-export businesswoman, and different things. But to be a school teacher, I can live an honest life. That was my first answer. And there was one parent said, not necessarily be. Anyway, long question short, I want to live an honest life. Why no calligraphy video? Yeah, I have already explained that question. And what is your favorite city? I do not have a favorite city. I like every city. Every city is fun and interesting. And I find it very difficult to answer any of these favorite questions. What is your favorite city? I do not have. What is your favorite food? Anything can be delicious. What is your favorite color? It's really hard, maybe some bluish. And what is your favorite things to do? that is so hard I do not have. I am a very, very dull person. I do not have something so passionate about, and I do not have something that I cannot live without. And yes, I always hear those celebrity questions. What is one thing you cannot live without? I can live without anything, I tell you. Yeah, nothing that I cannot live without. Okay? Okay. Another question to find your purpose in life. Okay, so I will answer up to now. This is as much as I can think about. Write me anything. I will keep on doing this blah blah blah. And I will crop some just a random footage I took from outside, and you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. I love you. I really do. Or morning, or afternoon. I love you. I really do. Do.